Hello friends, Ecovation brings to you the newspaper editorial analysis for the Indian Express newspaper for 12th of May. I am अपूर्व मिश्रा. अगर आप ये एनालिसिस हिंदी में सुनना चाहते हैं तो इसका लिंक आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा. If you want to watch the analysis of the Hindu newspaper, you can get the link in the description below. You can connect to me by joining my study group on Ecovation. You can get this link in the description below. You can email me your queries and you can also connect to me over Facebook. For best learning through this video, I recommend that you have a newspaper in front of you while watching this video. So the first page which we will look today is one page before the editorial page, that is the explained page. This page is in the context of the Belt and Road Forum and the Belt and Road Initiative of China, and it talks in detail about this. This is linked to your GS paper 2, policies of developed nations. So the Belt and Road Initiative is a major policy of China and it affects India's interests very deeply, and also India and its neighborhood relations, because all the countries in India's neighborhood are attached very deeply with this Belt and Road Initiative. So there are multiple articles within this page. The first article gives you the details of the Belt and Road Initiative, which is a good starting point if you are not aware of what exactly the Belt and Road Initiative is. It primes you about that. Then it talks about why is it important for China and how China is going to implement this whole policy. So I have highlighted the key points for you. Then moving on to the next article, this article talks about what this whole policy has for India's neighbors like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and what are the concerns of India regarding this whole policy and its neighbors' involvement in it. And you can also see that in this graphic all this has been summarized, that what are the gains for India's neighbors, so you can note this all down. Then finally you can have this map. You can just take a cutout of it and I don't know, maybe paste it on your wall, because this map is very important and you can see how India is encircled on all four sides by this initiative. So it is almost unavoidable for India to simply ignore it. Now moving on to the first editorial page. These three editorials are not useful to you, so you can simply skip them. The first opinion article is again not very important, because it is talking about how peace and reconciliation through the principles of Buddhism can be done in Kashmir. So it is a very idealistic article, but not something which can be directly useful for you in your examination specifically. So you just quickly read it and move ahead to the next article, which is in the context of the MCI circular to doctors on the on compulsory prescription of just generic chemical formulation of the drugs and not specific brand names. So this is linked to your GS paper 3, science and technology developments and their applications in everyday life, as well as the issues related to intellectual property rights, because branded medicines are patented and patent is an IPR. So now this article talks about the limitations of the circular issued by the MCI, that how the power of brand prescription will simply shift to the hands of pharmacists from doctors. So a poor person will still end up getting medicines at a higher cost, and the whole issue will not be really solved by this circular. Then this article also talks about what are the issues of quality in drug manufacturing. So even though if you are prescribing and providing low cost medicines to the poor, but would those low cost medicines actually be of good quality? Because quality manufacturing is a big issue in India. Finally, it talks about what alternate solutions could be there instead of compulsory prescription of generics, to provide affordable as well as quality medicines to the poor. So, the suggestion this article gives is a national medical pricing policy through which prices of drugs could be controlled. A question on this issue could be this. You can just pause this video and note down this question. Now, moving on to the next page, the first article is in the context of the Uttarakhand High Court verdict making Ganga a legal person. So, this is linked to your GS paper 3 ecology portion, conservation, environmental pollution, and degradation. This article talks about the challenges in the implementation and design of the Namami Gange project, which is to clean Ganga. So there are very few useful points in this article regarding this project. This project in itself is very important for you. So you could just read those highlighted points quickly and just move ahead to the next article. So this final article is in the context of the imprisonment of Justice Karnan by Supreme Court for 6 months in the charge of contempt of court. So this is linked to your GS paper 2 polity portion, specifically judiciary, because this whole issue is related to judiciary. This article specifically talks about the loopholes in judicial appointment process, that how could a person like Justice Karnan uh, ended up reaching the post of a high court judge. So there are so many steps in between, and how he managed to slip through the cracks and reach such a high position. This is what this article talks about. There are very few important points again for you here. As you could see, very few lines are highlighted, so you can just read them and move ahead to the next. Just move ahead and quickly read it. Don't spend too much time on it. So this was the analysis of newspaper for today. If you think the video was good, you could like this video. If you think it would be useful for your friends, please share this video. And to stay up to date with all my video blogs, you could hit the subscribe button. And to get notified as soon as I upload the video, hit the bell icon on YouTube. For more detailed discussions on UPSC preparation and free mock tests and their analysis, you can join my study group on EcoVision by clicking on this link. You can get this link in the description below. Thank you very much.